downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time in second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Now the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're facing a third down. He is looking downfield to throw. Fires left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
They'll send them back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here?
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure what this guy's script.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Again to Brown. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. They switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Sooners send out the punt unit. First punt of the day. He'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone.
I didn't recognize it at first. I guess you just couldn't play it. So you'll have your turn. Jay, with you, I feel loved. I feel protected.
Come out to the 20. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Makes a catch. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Sategna. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire...
You know what? Actually, there's a little token for me and you.
What's this?
It's the key to my heart. Also the key to a little brownstone in New York. Yeah,
Jimmy, you saying I can take the job?
of course. Man. Do anything for me. Beautiful, intelligent, the whole nine. I know that job really means a lot to you. Since this is your perfect day, I want it to be perfect. I do music anyway.
Baby, I love you. Oh, wait a minute. What about the hotel?
Oh, the hotel. Oh, yeah. Braxton, 25% of the hotel if you have me run on you on the East Coast.
You damn skippy, I would. That is if Mr. and Mrs. King approve.
Oh, we certainly do.
Country, he's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And it's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's a draw. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls in the deep ball. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Knowles! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way into the long touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. Oh, and they
God damn.
He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Sategna. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this.
He's going to fire deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Motion from the back. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, excuse me, get the ball going.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving out to the right. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Guys, how much better does it feel when you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Try to barge their way in. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, he had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And that's a good sign for this offense. Maybe finishing this football game, maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Oh, shit! Catch that shit, man!
Fell to the ground.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw if I see something open. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's to Tegna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early,
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. He spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right.
Ah, shit!
Giving them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete and quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Got a man. It's Marsh. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackler brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Man, this offense has got to get something, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running in.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he... Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun.
Oh, shit!
At the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Oh, look out. The ball's free. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Bad offense. Good defense. No scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You know, defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously. And I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Rich Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
At least you tried, Jamie. I don't see how we can come up with that kind of money. That's
Yes.
Bring it to this little show business thing. You know, I'm gonna be the next Denzel.
Hey, Martin, how come you get to be the bank and you always cheat? Movie Shop, 6 mornings a week at 10 Central.
Whether because
It's time to ask Expo's Last a premium quality automatic seated exercise harness strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Expo strength is the easiest exercise you'll ever your speed and stiff joints and tight muscles, reduce swelling, alleviate cramps, and process legs. These exercises produce bars and joint like muscles, bodies, and testing. It's one exercise that supports the sleep, which is safe, and feels great. A seated exercise that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. It will cost $300 and get upgraded to the Ellipse Deluxe bundle, a $100 value. Yours free at the faster moment, producing steps per hour, and slicker, and wireless remote.
Excuse me.
He cannot be getting in trouble. You said we got What's up, man? How you doing? You look like you're nosy. Okay.